If you look at how businesses are pricing their products and services today, something subtle, but incredibly important, is happening across the US market. For decades, companies tried to stand out by adding more features, more versions, and more upgrades. The idea was simple: sell the most premium model you can, because that's where the profit is. But now the strategy is shifting. Instead of charging for extra features, many companies are beginning to charge based on how customers actually use what they buy. It's a shift known as functional pricing, and it's becoming one of the most influential pricing trends in American business. At the core of functional pricing is a different way of thinking about value. Instead of asking customers to pay for everything up front, including things they may never use, companies charge for the specific functions that matter to each buyer. This model is already reshaping industries like software, manufacturing equipment, telecom, transportation, and even home appliances. And customers are responding positively because it feels fair, transparent, and aligned with how they live and work. One of the biggest drivers behind this shift is the desire for cost control. Businesses and consumers alike are becoming more selective about where they spend money. If someone only uses one part of a product, they don't want to pay for 5 other features they don't need. Companies have learned that by aligning pricing with usage, they reduce friction, increase adoption, and attract customers who might have been priced out under the old model. Functional pricing allows buyers to experiment, start small, and scale their spending only when they see value. Another major force behind this trend is data. Companies now have the tools to track product usage accurately and responsibly. For software providers, this means monitoring which tools customers rely on most. For equipment manufacturers, it means measuring operating hours, machine cycles, or wear levels. For consumer products, it could mean tracking maintenance, refills, or connected device behaviors. With accurate data, companies can set pricing that reflects real-world usage instead of assumptions or estimates. This makes pricing more flexible and dynamic. The transition to functional pricing is also being fueled by competition. In crowded markets, companies need new ways to stand out. Offering customers the ability to pay only for what they actually use is a compelling differentiator. It signals confidence. The company is willing to let customers decide how much value they get from the product. This forces businesses to focus on designing products that deliver consistent, measurable benefits, because customers won't pay extra for features that don't meaningfully improve their experience. Another reason companies are adopting functional pricing is the shift toward long-term relationships instead of one-time purchases. When pricing is based on usage, companies have a built-in incentive to support customers more effectively. The relationship doesn't end at the point of sale. Every month, every hour of usage, every interaction becomes part of a longer customer journey. After the pandemic, workers reassessed what they want from employers. Wellness matters more than office entertainment. Flexibility matters more than novelty. A supportive workplace culture matters more than trendy perks. Companies that understand these priorities are redesigning their benefits around what employees actually use. Mental health support, counseling programs, financial literacy assistance, and expanded PTO have become far more valuable to employees than a stocked snack bar ever was. There's also a growing emphasis on fairness. Perks often benefited only those in the office or certain departments, while core benefits apply to everyone. When companies invest in healthcare improvements, retirement plans, or predictable scheduling, every employee sees a direct benefit. This improves internal equity and reduces frustration among workers who felt left out of perk-driven cultures that catered to a narrow slice of the workforce. Another major driver behind this shift is retention. Employees stay longer at companies that support their long-term needs. When people feel secure about their health, finances, and work-life balance, they're less likely to look elsewhere. Brands have learned that upgrading core benefits is one of the most effective ways to reduce turnover. And turnover is expensive. Replacing employees costs money. Investing in them costs less. Companies are also becoming more data-driven in their HR strategies. Surveys, usage data, and employee feedback show clearly that perks are often underused while core benefits are consistently rated as the most valuable. Businesses are reallocating dollars toward the benefits that employees actually depend on. This data-backed approach ensures that investments deliver real returns in satisfaction, productivity, and loyalty. But the shift isn't only about employees. It's also a strategic business decision. Companies with strong core benefits are more resilient. They attract a wider talent pool, adapt more easily to remote-first models, and avoid the public backlash that comes with cutting flashy perks during tough times. When benefits become a long-term strategic asset rather than a marketing tool, companies build a more stable workforce capable of weathering economic cycles. Another important point is that modern workers want transparency. Perks created an illusion of culture. Core benefits create clarity. Employees know exactly what they're getting, how it helps them, and why it matters. That transparency builds trust and strengthens the employer-employee relationship in ways that perk-driven cultures never fully achieved. Even younger workers, who were once the primary target of flashy office perks, have shifted priorities. Gen Z and younger millennials are increasingly focused on financial stability and work-life balance. They want student loan assistance, paths to home ownership, reliable insurance, and opportunities for development. Companies that respond to these needs position themselves as long-term partners in their employees' success. Ultimately, the move away from perks and towards stronger core benefits reflects a deeper change in the labor market. Workplaces are becoming more pragmatic. Employees want real support. Employers want sustainable practices. And both sides are recognizing that workplace culture isn't built on snacks or games. It's built on security, fairness, and trust. This shift will only continue. As companies refine their strategies, the brands that succeed will be the ones that invest in what truly matters. Benefits that improve employees' lives, inside and outside the workplace. And while perks might make work more fun for a moment, core benefits shape the entire experience. And that's why they're becoming the foundation of modern employment in the United States.